Greetings, friends! Welcome on back. Here's your old pal, Larchmont St. Larch, once again feeling totally great and encouraging you to join the Lugathor Club, where you can make great friends and participate in fun activities. But let's get over to the show where everybody is in a different place. Lucas is totally off in the world, and we've got someone new joining us. Puck, who would that be?
Why, that is Arkady. But I'll tell you more right after the announcements. It's a regularly scheduled program today. We've got Mercenaries of Mischief today. Tomorrow we've got Too Many Warlocks. And then don't forget to tune in every Thursday night for our new show, Avalon Society London Fall, presented by Dead Aussie Gamer. Takes place in the Malifaux universe using the Through the Breach system. Has an all-star cast featuring Guy from How to Be a Great GM, Marie from Orkenspalter TV, Till from London Fog, Janet from World Anvil, Anthony, aka Vegemite Dangerous from Roll for Damage, and of course our Fate Master, Michael, Dead Aussie Gamer. That's it for announcements today. Larch, if you please.
Just on the shores of the Destiny River, just across the way from Golden Fields, there rests a lonely keep.
Hello, and welcome back to the Mercenaries of Mischief. I, as always, am your benevolent Dungeon Master, Puck, and I am joined today by these Mercenaries of Mischief and a special guest, and I will now introduce them in no particular order, starting with our very own infernal songstress, Miss Lilith Singer. Yay! Also joining us today is everyone's favorite little orange bundle of joy, Miss Rolda, professional Carl escort.
Carl found muffins.
Carl did find muffins. He can find all kinds of things. Also joining us is the ever water-loving sea elf cleric of Selune, Miss Jabetta fucking Knott.
Hey, I'm sad.
Hand sad?
I said, hey, I'm sad.
Hey, I'm sad. Okay. Well, I mean, you know. And returning for her fourth Mercenaries of Mischief channel appearance?
I think fourth at this point,
fourth? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Beth from Kitty Cosplay, playing a very special character. And we're just so happy to have her back, and it's going to be great. And I'm gonna tug at some heartstrings, and we're gonna learn more about it later. But the name's Norbog. It might have some historical significance. I don't want to tip anything off, but we'll find out later. All right. So when last we left our heroes, the Mercenaries of Mischief have been extracted from their whole home dimension, ripped by magical means unknown, and transported to this world where some stuff has hit a proverbial fan and things have gone off the rails, something fierce. While their alternate universe counterparts have taken their place in their home universe, they have been left to traverse the ruins of this place on their own. And they are attempting to find some way to, if not correct the issue, but perhaps find a way home. This all started with the finding of Mr. Lord Zelos, incarcerated along with them, having ransacked the Sword Coast with his accomplice Blackwind 2 years ago. Lord Zelos was released with the promise that he could assist everyone, and he toddled off with the Warlocks, while the rest of the team went to go look for Lord Zelos' old citadel in a flooded portion of Waterdeep. Jobetta and Lilith went on their own because Lucas wanted to go have a word with himself in this world, and Rolda used a magic stone to go somewhere else, and then went on a magical mystery journey again on her own.
Ended up exactly back where I started.
Ended up exactly back where she started. But at the end of that, she did happen to find beloved sweet Carl incarcerated in some kind of mechanical magical apparatus that caused him great pain. And sweet Carl was extracted from this place and went on a little journey with Rolda into the dimensionally distorted Fallout section of Waterdeep. And they found the top of some guy's head. It's probably not important. I don't think we need to go into it. The next thing that happened was Gilbetta and Lilith went into the sunken underwater citadel in the flooded portion of Waterdeep. They went on a fun girls' trip. They had a little meeting with Asmodeus, and Lilith insinuated that perhaps Asmodeus, the king of the Nine Hells, is not a truthful person in his dealings, which was a controversial stance to take.
Hot takes from the Demon Queen.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's... and then after that conversation, they did in fact raid Lord Zelos' old trophy room. They found some sad mementos in there, some things that confirmed that Lord Zelos and Blackwind in this world had killed some friends and families of the party. And they also found another one of Koshano's ring. And the ring of Koshano's that Gilbetta had responded to this. So she touched the rings together, and it went whiz bang boom, and the rings were destroyed, at least the gems inside. And then some other stuff happened. There was a stinger at the end. I don't think we need to get into it either. I think that's fine. But we begin today with Gilbetta and Lilith walking through the rainy streets of the Waterdeep slums near the water line where the sunken city begins, having just emerged from the deep waters of the sunken areas with their prizes in tow and their spirits at a bit of a low. Probably not feeling super great, a little bit damaged. You met the king of the Nine Hells. The rings that were your hope of getting your friend back kind of broken, and you don't know what happened. I mean, kind of a bad mood. But you're walking through the streets now in the rain together, and you're free to move about the cabin.
Yeah, so that's cool. I imagine the two of them are just kind of walking, just that kind of where it's like you're not really saying anything. And you're just kind of like, well, that sucked.
Where are we going to stay?
I mean, I don't know. I guess technically I can stay anywhere. I don't...
This is my town.
I mean, they think it is. Anyway.
But we don't know if there is a group out there that might try to assassinate you. Us. Now that I'm like looking back, I'm pink again.
All right. She looks like Lilith.
Yeah, I'm back to being Lilith.
Yeah. And I guess at this point, Gilbetta's like, she puts her hand on her shoulder and she's like, you look like crap.
You look like shit.
That is 24. Oh, wait. It rolled it twice for some reason.
Okay, well.
I'll take both.
We'll go
21 then HP for
Thanks.
Lilith.
Thank you. That almost put me at full health. Thank you so much.
All right. So, as you heal Lilith,
Yep.
you hear a scream coming from some alleyways nearby.
All right, well, run into that. Jabetta's like, here we go again. She takes off running.
Hold on, wait! And we got all these things on us. She's like, is it safe to even with all of these things?
It's in the bag of holding. It's probably fine.
The bag of holding still works?
It works as a regular bag of holding in this place.
Jabetta's like, buckle up, Black Wind. And I imagine that there's as I start running, I like to imagine every time Jabetta runs, there's just like Scott and now Black Wind are just like, oh, okay.
Just
all
rattling
right.
around in the bag. Stop touching me! Jabetta, he's touching me. He's on my side.
That's your side of the bag. This is my side.
I'm going to try to catch up with Jabetta since she's more athletic than I am and just be like, wait, we should probably observe what's going on first since we don't know this land quite well still.
Okay, well, while you guys work that out.
Great.
Yeah, total chose what to listen on.
Norbog.
Yes.
Norbog, you are walking the streets of Waterdeep. This is not your favorite town. It's always raining in Waterdeep and has been ever since the incident with the flooding. And that's terrible for your fur. Luckily, Papa's garden had this giant leaf umbrella that you guys grow normally. And it's keeping you relatively dry as you move through the streets. And
Gotta keep the hair beautiful.
absolutely. Like this, and it's not like a soft drizzle, like it's like rain. Like it's you don't want to end up all soggy, then it's all dripping, and it's
Gonna
it's a
take
bad
hours
scene.
to take hours to unmat my bicep fur.
Absolutely. It's a lot of work, and you don't want that. But as you're walking through the streets, trying to accomplish your quest, you know that they're here somewhere. You do hear some sounds of distress coming from an alleyway.
I very quickly, without thought, turn and head towards the alleyway with my big large hand with toe beans, ready to
All right.
grab the axe off my back.
You're just prepared.
Yep.
All right. And you round the corner to find a burly, armored gentleman menacing two seemingly weaker individuals with his sword. And he appears to be demanding that they surrender their assets.
Okay. Can I would like to get my great axe off of my back with one hand, and with the other hand approach him and place my very large hand on his shoulder and say, "Sir, what's going on here right now?"
Hey, mind your own business.
No, I don't think I will.
Hey, these guys owe me money, and I'm gonna get it.
Kind of peer around him and I say, "Do you owe him money?"
We're just minding our own business. He's a brute. He's demanding that we pay him for protection.
Did he protect you, or is he extorting you?
Hey, you don't need to know about this. You should probably move along.
I possibly should, but I'm not going to.
And he kind of gets a smirk on his face, and he does a quick swing with his sword, and it cuts the top of your umbrella leaf.
Well, now I'm sad, but am I sad enough to rage? Is the question.
And now you're very wet. And he's laughing. He's like,
Question that you may not answer, but I'm just not familiar. How bad would it be if I start fighting in the street? Like, do I know this town well enough to know whether this is that's frowned upon or not?
You think you'd probably be okay.
Cool. I will. Let me pull up my actions because this is new for me.
Absolutely.
I'd like to, with my hand on his shoulder, pull him in and headbutt him.
Very well. You may certainly do so.
I don't know how to do that. Now that I said that, I don't know what on my sheet to click to do.
Well, if you click on the unarmed strike,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yes.
beyond 20, go ahead and roll that.
Got it. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so you headbutt him, and he's a little bit shaken by that. He doesn't know quite how to respond to it. But we're in initiative now.
Cool.
So I'm gonna need you to roll initiative, and Gilbetta and Lilith, I'm gonna need you to roll initiative as well.
And someone could double check me, but I'm pretty sure I have advantage on initiative.
As
a barbarian,
that
maybe?
you do. So go ahead and roll it twice. And
Did I roll it once? I did. And twice.
oh, I've got too many people in this list. All right.
Oh, it rolled for advantage anyways, I think, maybe.
Oh, that looks like you rolled it twice. You got a 14 for your higher one.
Cool.
Or oh, yeah, that's the other one. Oh goodness, there's so many numbers.
Yeah,
All right,
I
we're gonna
think
go with 18.
Yeah, my initiative is already, I think it already rolls twice for me. And so I think I didn't
Nice.
need to hit it the second time. And now we know.
Now we're in the full swing. All right, and that is at 9. Real psyched to get into everything.
I told you she's sad.
Yeah, just look. You can be sad. It's fine. You feel your feelings.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, the dice are with me on this.
All right, and he rolls up an 11. So, first thing that happens is I gave the wrong initiative to the wrong people. First thing that happens is Lilith waits because she's still getting into the situation. All right, Norbog, you've got first. He's drawn his sword and he is menacing you. You think he means to cause you harm?
Oh, you muted.
Got my great axe in my other hand. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna take a great axe, swing at him.
All right,
And I believe I get 2 because I have an extra attack.
you
right?
do.
I've never played a barbarian before, so this is very new, and I'm gonna be talking out every single thing I do.
This is just fine.
So there's 1, and there's 2.
Okay. Both of those hit, and he reels back as you whip in at him with your great axe twice, and these guys scramble around the corner in the scuffle. And he takes that damage, and he is very nonplussed by it. But now it's his turn. He's wiping some blood off his jaw. You just cost me a lot of money, and I'm going to take it out of your furry hide.
There's a lot of hide. I can afford a few scratches and nicks here.
He comes at you with his long sword for an 18. Does that break your AC?
Yes, it does.
Okay. That's 8 slashing damage.
Cool.
All right. Next up, Jabetta, you finally make it to the scene, and you round the corner, and there is a BugBear fighting what appears to be some kind of thug, some kind of street thug.
All right. I'm just gonna. I don't know. Maybe this will come in handy, and I'm just gonna try to use my authority in this place as the dictator, apparently, of Waterdeep. And I don't know, who's the good guy or who's the bad guy. And so I'm just gonna walk up, and I'm gonna say, "What the hell is going on here?"
I turn and I go, Feel better.
So the
With
man
battle
goes,
axe.
"Oh shit! It's the daughter of the sea." And Jobetta, could you do a perception check for me?
Yeah, sure can, buddy. It's a 16.
You notice that this bugbear has a daisy painted on the back of her hand.
Do I know what that means? Am I supposed to know what that means? Look, man.
Muted.
There's
It's a symbol of the reformed manslayer.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Man,
it's
there's a lot of
Ugbug's.
stuff in this world,
Yeah,
okay?
it's Ugbug's insignia.
Lilith,
Alright.
you have arrived as well.
Cool. Okay. Mindset will I run in. I gotta exercise more. Right, what's all the hubbubaloo about? What's going on here?
Go. Lilith?
The Hellsinger?
Right. Yes.
Yeah, that's us!
I demand an explanation at once. Put down your weapons and speak using your words. Now.
Yep, what she said! And Jobetta's just...
You don't want to face our wraths.
He was robbing. He was
and
robbing
Jobetta's like,
some
say it,
people.
say the thing, say the thing.
Oh, don't you know who we are? Yes. They're the great Jobetta and Lilith. People. Why?
Does that work? Did we do it? Did we do it?
Jobetta and Lilith trying to be dictators in this world is becoming my favorite thing.
We didn't have time to grow into the role. It just came at us.
Right?
This dude's freaking out. He's like prostrating himself and he's like, I'm sorry, please don't send me to the dungeons. I hear people will come back from there. I'm so sorry.
So are we out of combat now?
Yeah, we're out.
Oh, okay. Jobetta's gonna like walk past the bugbear and walk up to this guy and stand and like so that Lilith is on one side of them and Jobetta's on the other, so that neither one of them can run. And be like, I asked a question. What the hell is happening here?
You
He was
better
robbing these
answer
people.
honestly. Oops.
We're good. He was robbing some people, and so I did something about it.
I look
And
at Jobetta
Jobetta
like,
just looks at the guy.
You're gonna believe a bugbear? I mean,
Is she telling the truth?
I was conducting legitimate business in this town. And
That does not-
she came up and started harassing me.
That does not sound like something a legitimate business person would say.
I mean,
He broke my umbrella, and I point to my
this chopped
sad,
up giant
slightly
leaf on the
chopped up-
ground.
Yes.
And Jobetta says,
Right.
liar dungeon, thief dungeon. I have so many dungeons. I don't really know which one I want to put you in.
Don't you know it's raining? How could you break the umbrella? Where'd you get that, by the way?
I grew it. Would you like one?
Yes, please.
We can do that.
Can you vote for Lilith? But can you,
Oh, right.
criminal?
He's on his knees begging for forgiveness.
What's your name?
Uh,
I love doing this to Sean.
Cal Symington.
Okay, great.
All right.
Okay, Cal. Are you gonna cause disruption in my city again?
No, I'll never come back again.
Oh, you're not even from here.
Not anymore.
Go before I have to introduce you to Gilberta.
Thank you for your mercy, daughter of the sea. And he scrambles off.
And then I just walk up to the BugBear and I'm like, that guy seemed like a jerk.
He was.
Yeah.
It's-
Hey, what's up, Gilberta?
Lilith.
I know. I know.
Right.
Right.
How are we acquainted?
Guys, we were at the academy together. It's Nor.
Right.
There was a lot of people at the academy. A little more detail will be helpful.
Sorry, the popular girl does not remember you from this.
That's such a Lilith line.
Guys, we were really good friends.
Um,
My dad and I helped teach you guys.
Who was your dad?
You know, Ogbog.
My hands go on her shoulder like, Hugbug's your dad?
Yeah, and I hug you with my big giant good huggy arms. I've been looking for you.
Hey,
About that umbrella?
here we are. Apparently,
What
in
are
this
you?
place. Hey, I'm sad. It's been a weird day.
Do you have a place to stay? Are we, a roof?
That's an excellent question, Puck.
Do I have
a place to stay?
Gilberta
Not
says,
in
do I have
this
a
city.
mansion or something? I don't.
The home your father and you and your father were living in is just outside of Baldur's Gate, where it is a bit more acceptable for bugbears and goblinoids and kind of things to run around.
That
Freely.
far?
It is a bit of a ways.
It's fine. I probably have do I have like a mansion?
Well, I mean, technically you live in the castle.
Yeah, but we don't know if they're gonna arrest us again later. I don't know.
Well, Zello said he paid them off. They haven't
Zelos
hassled
paid
me
them
yet.
off. It's fine.
Is that forever? That could be just like, I'll pay you off for this one day.
Is it an installment plan? Is there a
Great.
retainer?
There might be interest.
Yeah, I mean, did you get the premium plan? That's what you need to know.
Right?
Did you get gold? Did he get silver? Like,
Special
know.
customer service number?
Is there an expiration date? Like, these are questions we need to know.
the assumption is that you can move around the castle freely at this point.
Great. Well, there's the castle, or we can stay. The problem with staying somewhere in town is that as soon as I walk into anywhere, people are afraid of me.
Yeah, they freak out.
I know what that's like.
What was
Yeah,
your name
but it's-
again?
Yeah.
Norbog.
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 Nor.
Norbog. Norbog. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
Say it one more time. It might help.
Norbog.
Mm-hmm.
Norbog.
I've been looking for you guys for so long. So I mean, wherever you was gonna go,
You were looking for us?
yeah. My dad sent me after you guys.
You're not freaked out? Like
I
most
mean,
people in town?
well, you guys were my friends. So why would I freak out?
My heart.
When was the last time you saw me?
2 years ago.
2 years ago, guys.
Okay.
You could see the panic in my eyes there.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was before.
Yeah, the last time you saw Gilberta and Lilith
Everything.
was during the attack on the Avalon Knights Academy.
And and Gilberta just points to like waterlogged portions of the city and like people that like I assume that are like walking
Like
by the
cowering
street
away, like
and
giving you a
see
wide
and are like,
berth.
ah! And Gilberta's
Yeah.
like, so you
Should
know,
probably engage our conversation back in our home. Air quote.
I think that would be a good place to talk about some of your choices.
Yeah, there's got a little bit of info for you on that. All right,
Yeah.
let's
Too much public.
and Gilbetta like walks out into the street and she's like, "Let's go!" and like tries to sound authoritative.
I'm gonna be right next to Norbog and be like, "You said you were gonna cast that umbrella? I haven't forgotten."
We gotta go find it. It's back at my garden. It's a little bit away.
Oh, it's not okay.
Mm-hmm.
Lilith really likes instant gratification.
Soggy hair the entire way.
And Gilbetta's just like, hello, citizens, and just like walking through the street.
So it doesn't take long. You're given a wide berth. And eventually you guys make your way back to the castle. And you can make it in. There's the Knights Council meeting room. And of course your own private quarters and bedrooms available for you guys. Norbog, you're just glad to be dry finally.
Yes, I would like a towel at some point, and maybe a hairbrush. Oh no, I probably have a hairbrush.
Oh yeah, I imagine there's grooming that goes on.
Yes.
Shabatta's like, a towel. She like snaps at someone.
One.
I don't know.
A big one.
Servants like bring a pile of towels and set them down for you.
Great. I'm gonna. So since it's like a bunch of towels, Gilbetta's just gonna be like, okay, you wanted to be okay, hold on. And she's gonna like rip them all and then use mending to like
To make them one big
to
one.
make them one big towel, so that she has one big towel.
One big
All right.
8-foot towel.
Yes.
You make like a snuggie.
Yeah, basically. There's like sleeves and like
Little cutout in the hood for her ears.
yeah,
Yeah,
She
oh,
has
yeah.
very
perfect.
good big ears.
yeah.
Lila's
Excellent.
giving you the puppy eyes. Like, she's not saying it, but her eyes are telling you, like, I want one.
Shit.
Oh boy.
I was like, maybe a roll would get me out of this. But it didn't. So Jabetta's just like, and she's like, more towels, please.
More towels.
He makes a smaller Lilith version
All
of
right.
this fucking Snuggie that I've co-opted now and gotten myself into.
Just producing snuggies for the rest of the
I
campaign.
imagine the guards are like, what is happening? Like, what the hell is happening?
A new business venture.
Just
That is
making
acting really
Snuggies.
weird lately.
And then I'm like, away!
They all leave you.
I don't know. And then once we're like alone, Gilbetta's like, yeah, so we're Gilbetta and Lilith, but we're not this Gilbetta and Lilith.
What?
You're
Yeah.
gonna see Lilith at the door, crouching down and trying to look at the little slit to make sure there's no feet or anything.
That's why I didn't remember you, because
Okay, that tracks, but you're gonna have to go back. What do you mean you're not?
Are you sure this is okay to spill?
Look, seems fine. I don't know. We're from another like reality dimension version. I don't know. The other ones of us that apparently seem to be assholes, like kidnapped us and trapped us here.
I didn't want to use the word, but you guys, not you guys. There were some poor choices made.
Yeah, I keep hearing about some of this. I don't know the details per se. Right? That's right, Puck? Like I don't know.
Yeah, you're piecing some stuff together
Yeah.
from the time that you've spent there, but I mean, it's just not
We
it's not
can
a pretty
get.
picture.
We're still trying to figure out exactly what happened.
Maybe that Blackwin can share the rest of the story before he was in that ball.
Oh, right. And Gilbetta pulls out Blackwin and sets him on the table, and then pulls out Scott and sets him on the table next to Blackwin.
Now Norbog.
Yes.
Javetta has just pulled out of her bag a black orb. And inside the black orb is the terrifying visage of the wraith that attacked the academy 2 years ago.
Yes, it is. So I draw my great axe.
Feels like, whoa, we need him.
Yeah, don't break this ball.
He's trapped in the orb.
Mm-hmm.
He attacked us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He killed my dad. He killed my dad, guys.
Bog's dead in this reality.
Is he not in yours?
No.
Mm-mm. That's not fair.
I'm learning that a lot of the things that happened in this reality are not fair.
Why haven't you killed him yet?
We need him for information.
Fine.
Also, currently he's trapped and he cannot do anything.
I promise to be a good Wraith Lord.
Shut up. And Shabata smacks the ball. Also, that's Scott. He's fine.
Hey, how's it going?
What?
Yeah, it's fine.
Scott looks just like that.
That's
Skeleton
Scott.
with a horn on the forehead.
Mhm.
And he's a demi-lich. Hey, I'm Scott. Have you ever heard about a Sararak? I can tell you things about a Sararak.
Maybe later.
Yeah. It's just, okay.
So between the both of you, you guys can probably catch us up in
Yeah.
what we missed
That's-
out on.
Well, it's pretty simple. 2 years ago, Blackwind and Zealous, his name, Zealous, yes, attacked us at the Avalon Knights Academy, and it's gone. They destroyed it. Everyone's gone.
But the aftermath.
I could fill in a bit of that. I watched you every step of the way.
Not creepy.
After
Anytime
the
that he
attack.
stops talking, Jobetta just flicks the flicks the thing
I'm not an 8-ball. I'm pausing for dramatic effect and you're making it really weird. It's not fair. All right. After the attack, of course, you all became desperate. That fool Zelos had vaults of magical gear all over the place. You lot made a daring attack, raided one of those vaults, and acquired items of incredible power. On top of that, you were able to gather my old notes and decipher my ritual, and the Warlocks absorbed their patrons. With that combined power, you set an all-out assault on Blackwind and I. Zelos and I. I'm Blackwind. I know who I am.
haha.
Someone spent way too much time in that ball.
Haha. Someone's confused.
Tell me about it. You know how many games of I Spy I've played? It's tougher when you're alone. But anyway.
This is getting sad now.
He deserves it.
True.
I was weakened after your first attack, and that's when Zelos betrayed me. He seized control of my undead army and trapped me in this infernal orb, keeping me around for his own amusement. Of course, it wasn't long before you unleashed a daring plan to remove us from our captured portion of Waterdeep. Utilizing the trident of old Hydra, you flooded portions of the city, removing our army from the board, and trapping me and capturing Zelos. And then you also had a little experiment go wrong in the city. That I'm very interested in, but I was trapped in here before I had a chance to study it.
experiment.
So, what are they doing? Why did they bring us here?
They want to get the people back that I killed. People cannot be resurrected in this world,
Why not?
thanks to the death curse.
What is that?
The death curse. It came up about 25 years ago. People just stopped being able to be resurrected, and all those who had been previously resurrected began to decay and die. No one could find a solution.
So, does Jobetta? Okay, so in Prime Reality, we had a death curse, but we were able to remove it, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
that was handled.
Okay.
Oh.
I assume Jobetta would remember that.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Was that like early in the episodes? 'Cause I don't remember. That.
No, that didn't.
This was
That
like-
didn't happen in the show. That happened
Yeah.
before the show.
That was like 25 years ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Assuming that part of the time is parallel. Jobetta's like, so they are trying to figure out how our world reversed the death curse?
Perhaps. It could just be that they're looking for a new home now.
Well, that shit's not gonna work with me.
Us.
Thing is,
Didn't want to
Zealous
speak
and
for
I
you.
killed Sharp. Along with Spoony, the two Daryls, and a few others. I didn't get all the names.
Don't make me roll you off this table.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Shut up. So can I see if I know how the death curse was reversed in?
Do a history check,
Okay.
and I can tell you everything that you know about the death curse.
Okay.
Ooh.
You know, in your world, the death curse was solved when a group of adventurers on the peninsula of Cholt discovered that the death curse was being caused by a Sararak and some being known as the Soul Monger. But it was thwarted before it could be completed, and the death curse was removed.
So is there any hope here of removing it?
Potentially, you would have to do more research.
Mm.
See if maybe the information that the previous adventure, what you know about the previous
Yeah.
adventure could be utilized here. But all that starts in Schult.
Okay, well, I'm gonna share all that with everyone.
At Dinosaur Island? Back where we talked to Sirik?
That is Dinosaur Island.
Oh, that's that's new Sararak. I mean, yeah, the oldest Sararak, he just had the Tomb of Horrors, and I mean that was really cool. I mean the newest Sararak. I don't like his new stuff as much. I'm more of a classic Sararak fan. The original when it was about the Lichdom, really.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
kind of sold out in his later years, and I wasn't into that.
All right. Cool, Scott.
It's just the skull talking on the table.
Thanks, Scott.
Island really is nothing but trouble. Sirik was on it. Now this death's curse is on it.
Are we going to Cholt? Are we about to go to Cholt right now? In this world?
I mean,
Maybe-
we would be doing them a favor, but like,
Yeah, but I mean, maybe if we fix this problem, they can just bring their people back.
but that's the thing. How long is it going to take us to figure out how to get over there?
I don't know. How long are we? We don't even know how to get home.
That's. I know.
While they're having the conversation, Norbog, this orb on the table whispers to you,
Uh-oh.
"Child, How long did it take for Norbog to succumb to his wounds?
Pointedly ignore the orb because I'm not talking to the orb about that.
I must know. It is crucial.
Get used to disappointment.
Hey, shut up.
What? I told my story.
Yeah.
So I think you should put him away now so that I can talk to you instead and not have to be spied on.
Anything you say in front of them, you can say in front of me.
No.
Shut up.
Is there any trace of Moldavos in you at all?
Of course. We're all here.
All?
I hate every version of you. And Zelos.
We met
Would you like to
Moldavos before.
speak to Koshano?
Don't.
He's dead in both realities.
Yes. But who killed him? Here.
I don't know. Who? Enlighten
It was
me.
me.
Oh, big surprise.
What is with your sick obsession with the keep?
Murder guy's murdery.
It
You
was
had
the symbol of everything I was when I was weak. It had to go.
So,
It's not the keep's fault you were weak, you know.
like a child that wets its blanket, you hid it away.
Little derivative.
That's what you are. A child, Blackwind.
Here, take a fun trip. And Jobetta's just gonna spin the orb like a top.
Whoa! Okay, I don't like that.
Well, that's what you're in for. Keep being an asshole.
Fine, what do you want?
Jobetta just looks at Lilith.
What kind of questions did Zelos ask you?
Oh, he wanted to know what I knew about the keep. He wanted to know how the tower functions.
I look at Jabetta. He fears the tower? Did you know that?
I mean, no, but not directly, but it makes sense.
Do you know what happened to Cookie here?
I tried to find him. I almost got him once. I broke his cleaver. And, Norbog, you know Cookie as the purveyor of Cookie's Crab Shack. He's a big, friendly pirate man that everybody loves, and he just makes the most delicious meals. And after the attack, he just disappeared, and nobody's heard from him since. As far as I know, he's still out there. I would love to have words with him, my old friend.
I'm gonna see if I can try to poke at him and ask this question that's a little off the topic. Because Lil's been curious about it, but she couldn't ask this back with the other council members.
Okay.
Whatever happened to Lady Tyrone, the cleric of Sue? I know he had eyes for her.
We don't talk about that anymore.
I mean, you want to bring up our shit. Don't expect us not to bring up your shit.
Are you uncomfortable?
No, why would you say that? That's a stupid question to ask.
Jobetta shakes the thing like an 8-ball and like, how about now?
Enough!
Did you kill her?
No.
I look at Jabetta like, is he lying? I can't tell.
How do you incite a ball?
Man, I don't know.
The part of me that is still him would not allow it.
You care for something. Interesting.
She left us. She betrayed us like all of them did.
Betrayed? Who?
They all did. The day Corvan drew his blade against us.
Wasn't that because you tried to do some dumb ritual?
He didn't see. It was the only way.
Didn't see. You mean Madalbos?
None of them knew.
Talking about Corvan, you know how the whole, that was the whole thing, is that Blackwind did the ritual and everybody else was like, no, that sucks, don't do that.
Uh-huh.
He's talking about that.
My essence weakens. I will speak no further.
And Gilbetta at that point is going to reach into the bag and pull out the soul sever. And she'll be like, funny thing.
And the eyes floating in the orb watch the soul sever everywhere it goes.
Yeah. And she's like, I can see that I have your attention. And got rid of you with this once. Took Koshano out of this world with it. And I'm not sure that letting you live, even in an orb, is the correct course of action.
But killing him seems like a mercy.
Do what you will with me. I am tired of your threats.
We'll see. And Jabetta puts the sword back on her hip. And tosses him back in the bag. And she takes one of the extra towels from earlier and wraps it around him. And then throws him in the bag.
All right. So the nasty black orb has been put away. Scott's like, man, what an asshole.
Right? I'm saying. Scott gets it. Bye, Scott. And put Scott in the bag.
Oh, this is some bullshit.
Well, if you're interested in starting to try and fix things here, my dad may have given you, a last gift. He gave me some ideas for where you can start. I mean, Gilbetta, you have to get rid of your trident. Did you? I don't see it with you. Did you already get rid of it? Have you already gotten rid of it?
She has it.
That's the other one.
Yeah.
She has it. You have to destroy it.
It wasn't in the room.
How do you destroy it if we ever run into our other selves again?
If she has the one from here, is there... Oh, God. I have 2 Moonstone hammers. She could end up with 2 tridents.
And if you don't have the trident, then Lilith, that means you don't have the throne of Avernus then either, do you? Don't take that throne.
The throne of Avernus?
You can't become queen.
Queen?
I'm queen? I'm queen! But what's Avernus? Lilith doesn't have much knowledge. Did you hear that? But I'm queen here. No wonder I wasn't.
Wait, she's a queen of where? She's a queen of Avernus?
Yeah, what is that though?
That's the... What? How do
Yeah,
you
Puck, what is that?
How do you
That is the first of the 9 hells.
Yeah. So I was like, how do you not know? You have Piz talk and all that, and how do you not?
That's lobby floor hell.
Do you remember the guy? Do you remember the guy that was just here? was that 20 minutes ago that we talked to?
You talking about the Asmodeus?
Yeah.
That guy?
I think he gave you that job.
That's how they're connected. But that's absurd.
Pretty much all your problems here started when you took that trident and you took that throne.
Okay,
whatever you need to undo.
Okay, so what about the rest of them? So Koshano died. That's something that apparently I can't fix no matter where I am, what reality I am. That's fine. Everything's fine. It's all fine. And the warlocks, he mentioned the warlocks absorbed their I'm not super familiar with warlock stuff. What the hell does it mean for someone to absorb their patrons?
The warlocks are going
Scott!
near enough, right?
Scott, back up.
What?
Do you know what it
thank
means
God.
for
It's
warlocks?
so moist in there. Could you at least give me a clean towel?
Okay.
God, that word.
Sure, and she'll, whatever, throw it to him. Do you know what happens when a warlock absorbs their patron? How does that work?
No idea. Never been done before. I imagine the warlock would explode or something.
Apparently not. But all three of them, I guess, did it.
Wow, they must be crazy powerful. You should get them to join your army. You could have a new lair. I have a lot of things I could tell you about lairs.
What are you okay, bye, Scott. And get right back into the bag.
All right, let's try to sort our plan of action. We need to get home.
Yeah.
That's definitely top priority.
I mean,
but how much are we going to influence what's going on here? You mentioned earlier do some good, and then a rebellion?
I mean, look, all I'm saying is if we can fix some things, maybe it will be easier for the people to take back control once we get them out of our home. Maybe if we can get, I don't know what the hell they're doing in our world, but maybe if we can undo some of the damage that they've done here and at least remove the death curse, that will be enough for them to not, like, I don't know, take everyone that we know and love. Because they're obviously not going to want to hurt them.
Yeah, no.
They
then what was the point?
Take them.
There? Take.
I don't know. Maybe they want to bring them back here. Maybe they want to stay there with them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't honestly say that, Koshano's death hit me hard enough. I can't honestly say that if my Sharp had died that I wouldn't have made some of the same choices to get her back. I've already made some shitty choices to try to get him back. And what about you? What if Spoonie had died in our reality? And Pizdog? And Cookie was missing.
As soon as she says Pizdog's like, Pizdog, maybe he can help. Pizdog! Pizdog? Mm-hmm. Come here, boy!
Maybe he doesn't. Can he not? Maybe he doesn't, do cross-dimensional stuff.
Yeah, but there's probably another Pizdog here. Why isn't he answering?
Do we know if he's made it?
You mean that he's gone too?
So,
potentially.
in the midst of all this awkwardness, an armored soldier walks in and says, pardon the interruption, but we're receiving reports of a frail unusual man running around the interdimensional fallout zone with a orange cobalt.
Well, okay, well, we gotta deal with that.
Tell us exactly where?
Right here. And he points to it on the map.
Great. All right, come on, Norbog. We're gonna come meet our friend Rolda.
We're going to handle this ourselves, and so none of you men need to worry about it. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
I like friends, and guys, it's really nice to have you back this way.
You'll love Rolda.
Yeah, you've actually, Norbog, you've never met or heard of what a Rolda is.
What a
I'm waiting to find out.
For some reason in your world there just never was a Rolda.
Who am I to make judgments?
Right. Of course, this does mean
Becky, though.
This does mean that you go back out into the rain.
Please tell me there's an evil Becky.
Bummer.
Oh, this evil Becky's the final boss. Okay.
Oh my gosh. You can't blow the cover too
Oh
soon.
my god, you guys are gonna get destroyed. Okay, so
I didn't know you guys.
Oh my
Rolda.
goodness.
Yes. Yes.
Rolda, you are running about these floating ruins all over the place with Carl. Flying. Sorry, gliding,
Yeah.
leaping,
Rolda,
flying.
fine.
And Carl, it's become frustrating at this point, but Carl just constantly will vanish from one place and he'll like emerge from a window in one of these floating portions or from a doorway, and he'll just walk out and he'll have like a can of beans or something, and it's just so hard to keep track of him.
Is that the one we're supposed to go to? Just meet me at the one we're supposed to go to.
Oh, I don't know. It's real confusing out here. Things are broke real bad.
Oh, no, tell me about it. This guy's head's still broke. And I pull the guy's head out of the bag for a second.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Hey, can you come up here? I think I got something to put that together.
Oh, yeah, I can come up there.
And there's this bunch of, you climb up and make your way gliding and throwing ropes, and eventually you make it up, and he's kind of opened up a room, and you can see that part of this room is a kitchen, but there's a glowing blue light that runs through the center of it, splitting it in half, and one half of the kitchen is like somebody just cleaned it and it's fresh and nice, and the other half is like it's been burnt out and abandoned for years, and they're both seemingly existing in simultaneous unison on this like floating chunk of land that this building partially resides on.
I think that whoever lived here, they had a disagreement about chores, and so they put a line down the middle, and one person was dirty and one person was very clean.
Well, that makes sense. It's an interesting design choice, but it's way bigger than my place, so I can't really judge. But anyways, I found all the pieces of this guy. He saw all the pieces all over.
And you can see that Carl has laid out on this table more parts that seem to all go together of what appears to be an elven man.
I'm usually not good at puzzles, but all these pieces look different, so I think we can figure it out.
And again, all of the pieces are not like they're not. There's no gore or blood or anything on the ends of them. Just this blue light. Like somebody threw this dude in a slap chop, and he was made of blue light.
I'm gonna look for the other pieces of the head and try to stick them together and see what happens.
It's like when you try to push two magnets together. Like you try to force it, and it's like there's this negative space in between that you're unable to fill in pushing together.
Oh, that's a good idea. Hey, we're friends, right? Want to do a puzzle together?
Yeah, we'll do this puzzle, but I don't know, the pieces don't want to go.
Here, let me try.
Okay.
And Carl leans over and he puts his hands on the two pieces that you're trying to push together.
And he goes, okay, I gotta concentrate real hard, okay?
Okay.
And he focuses really hard, and the pieces slowly begin to fuse back together.
That's amazing, Carl.
Okay, I think that's how it goes together, right? Could you help me? I'm not very good at puzzles. I don't have a lot of friends.
I
And
can
when I
help
do them
find with it.
alone, I keep disappearing and I lose pieces. It's just bad all over.
That sounds very frustrating. I'm gonna help.
Okay, thanks for helping me out with this.
I'm gonna hope that once we get the head together, it can talk, or at least does it look like somebody I recognize?
You don't recognize him.
Hmm.
You've never met him. But as you put together...
I don't recognize him from a picture that a certain fairy trickster showed me.
Oh, you do. He is one of the people that Puck showed you.
Was this one of the disappeared people, Carl? Is this one of the people that they made you disappear into a hole?
Oh, no, I didn't do this one. It looks like he was caught here when it broke. And he
Ew.
got broken too.
That's not good. Yeah, when we get his face put together, is there any chance he can speak? Or
Well, once
Does he
you
need
put them
lungs for that?
together, he kind of gasps because, oh, thank God. That is agonizing. Oh, I'm Philip. Nice to meet you.
Hello, Philip. I'm Rolda. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Rolda. Thank you for helping to put me back together.
I think everybody thought that you were missing from all parts of every universe.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
I'd love to talk more, but I'm in agony.
Okay, we're gonna find the other parts. Hold on.
Finish putting me back together.
Yes, we'll finish with the pieces, putting them back together. I wonder.
All right.
I think that if we put all the pieces back together and then put the head on, it might be less painful. I think the attaching part is painful. So if we build from the head down, it's just gonna be one excruciating experience after another. So sit tight. I'm gonna figure out the legs first. I hope I put the feet on the right legs.
So you and Carl work hard on this throughout. Carl continues to disappear into random places and then emerge from other random places, offering you found things.
He's, hey, you want a gray sock? I think it's the left one.
Does it look like it goes on this foot? And I hold up a foot.
I suppose it could fit. I mean, it's a pretty nice sock. I know it's only the one, but maybe you could mismatch. Some people like to do that. It makes them like an individual, you know?
Philip, do you like being a asymmetrical style queen?
Please finish putting my body back together.
Okay, sorry. He already has shoes on and they're very nice. Let's just leave him with the clothes he's got.
And slowly you guys manage to reconstruct the shattered Philip.
All right, last piece. I'm going to hold it. Put the head on.
And Carl focuses. And it all fuses back together again.
Does that feel better?
Oh, thank God. Oh, it's been so long.
How long has it been?
Oh, what day is it?
Geez, I don't even know.
Does Rolda know what day it is?
No.
I think it's
Blurns Day.
Wednesday. Oh, maybe it's a Thursday. Rulda probably knows better. Rulda's real smart. She got me all the way up here.
We've both been doing a lot of kind of time and space traveling lately, so it's a little hard to keep track.
Oh, good. Well, the last thing I remember was confronting Darius in one of his labs.
Isn't he that intern kid that works for Gearstrip?
Yes. Although when I met him, he was more than an intern. He was quite done up for himself. But, I mean, he
Good for him.
was working on something. There was an accident. He left, and this happened to me.
Oh, that's not good. He just left?
Yes, he kind of bailed on me. I'm a little bit upset about it.
That's not how I wanted that backstory to be. Okay. No, it's fine. Different character. It's fine. Yeah, that sounds like a dick move.
Well, thank you for putting me back together. Can we go outside?
Yeah, I think some people been looking for you. Do you know Jalbetta and Redan and who else would you know? I don't know who else was there that you met.
Are they all still alive?
A couple times.
Okay. I don't know how to respond to that, but that's good.
There's like several of them alive, probably at least 2 that I met.
Okay, well let's go outside. I'd like to get some air. Being in pieces has been difficult for me.
Oh yeah, it's real rainy out though.
Right? You walk out and he's like, "What is going on out here?"
Oh yeah, boo! Watch your step.
Everything's just floating, and there's like things phasing in and out to various spots. And it's just like,
is Carl any more put together?
Carl's like, well, that helped a little bit, but I think I gotta fix another thing here. I don't think this is the way this is supposed to be.
If we have to put the houses back together that same way, it's gonna take a real long time.
Well, that'd be real hard, but I think
real
there's a thing. And he kind of points to the middle of where all this rubble is floating. And he says, I think it's over there. If we go over there, I should be able to fix this.
Hey, Philip, do you know how to do any magic stuff?
I do know some spells, yes.
Can you like poof a over there? You do that one? If not, we can fly. We got other stuff we can do. This cape can help you float, and I can cast a spell to make you float, and I got wings. So I can fly now.
One moment. And he goes back into the house, and he opens a bunch of cupboards and things, and he comes out and he casts a quick spell on both of you. There. Now you have Featherfall.
Oh yeah,
Lighter than
I
air.
could do that.
Okay, but did you? Like, I'm trying. I've been in pieces for an indeterminate amount of time, and I feel like you're being very rude right now.
I apologize. That's not what I mean to do. Do you want some berries? Carl found some real delicious berries.
That's great. Who is Carl? Who are you?
This is Carl.
I'm Carl. Well, it's
fixed
nice
his
to
thing.
meet you. You were in pieces when we found you, but I did a puzzle with my friend Roldair, and now you're all better.
He fixes things and I help. We're a pretty good team.
Yeah, I'm supposed to fix something here.
And he kind of leans into Rolda. Is he always like this?
Only when stuff's real broken. When he fixes it, he's gonna be real smart. You're gonna see.
Yeah, all right.
I think it's a warlock.
You know, it's not even the weirdest thing that happened to me today. That's the other part of it.
No, you got put back together. You were a bunch of glowy pieces for.
No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, I think people said that stuff blew up like 2 years ago.
Yes, that was when the attack happened.
You been in pieces that whole time?
No, I was in pieces after that.
Ooh.
I did survive the attack, though. But anyways,
That's good.
let's get Carl to the thing.
Yeah, let's go. We're jumping towards the thing. Assuming that they're gonna follow.
So with the weightlessness, you guys you're able to easily make your way platform to platform up to this. And eventually you get to the spot. And even with Featherfall, you notice there's no gravity here.
Ooh.
In this area. You're just free float around to this kind of central point.
I'm
And,
not gonna lie, that's very neat.
Philip is. This is very unusual. What was Darius up to? He asked for particular resonating crystals, and that's how I kind of stumbled upon this. I had no idea the depths of this.
He had Carl trapped in a machine that he was using to kill people across all universes. But I don't think kill them because Carl says he knows where they are.
Oh, they're not dead, but I mean, it's not good either. That thing hurt real bad, but my friend rolled up. She got me out of there, and it's just the nicest thing that anybody's done for me. And I really can't thank it. It's ever since, there was the one time those nice guys took me bowling. It was real nice to just hang out with friends. I was going to go back to my apartment and eat some plain noodles, but they took me bowling, and it was real nice.
Rhoda is listening intently.
It's just like, Philip is agog. He's just like, this is my life right now.
Yeah, nice people.
It's just.
Fix this thing.
Oh, I'm gonna do the thing.
Okay.
And Carl kind of straightens up a little bit. He rubs his hands together. Okay, time to out.
Hold on, I think a broadcast just died.
Oh no, that's my power.
Oh God, it
That
did.
was too great. I don't know why, because but I guess
Everybody's like, damn it, Carl.
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right, well.
Where's it going? Come on. There we go.
Come on, system.
There you
can
go.
do it. I
There
believe
you go, old boy. Get on.
Fire
Get
on
on
up.
up.
Get on.
Get on up
Fire on
there.
up.
Get on up there now,
Alright.
little doggy.
Okay. I think
Are we
little
back?
doggies are back in
Oh, we're
motion.
back.
Yes.
All right.
So, my apologies. I didn't mean to break everything down. I flexed the wrong way. All right,
We're
now
fixing it now.
time to fix everything up.
Yes.
And Carl reaches out and focuses hard. And all of these floating buildings and all this distortion around you guys begins to shake and shudder and shift. And Philip is like swimming towards Rolda. He's just like, what? Is this good or bad?
He knows what he's doing. Just stay out of the way.
That'll be all right, but you might want to hold on to something.
And he continues to concentrate. And the energy crackles and grows and gets stronger. And eventually you hear Carl shouting out,
Oh no, it's real bad. He's coming.
Who's coming?
and all of the distortion, all of this wave of lights and everything that has characterized this place begins to fall to the ground. And Philip's like, can I hold on to you? I did not cast Featherfall on myself, please.
Oh, jeez, yes! I do think it's. I'll cast Featherfall on him just to be safe.
Oh,
His
thank
grip
you.
Isn't great.
That is much appreciated. And Gilbetta, Lilith, and Norbog, you arrive just in time to see all of these floating, fragmented sections of the city phasing through reality come crashing back down to the earth. And after the rubble has settled, in the smoke and dust, Rolda slowly drifts down with Philip, and then a limp, unconscious Carl drifts down like a feather in front of them.
Oh
And
no!
we're gonna take a break right there.
I found this guy.
Philip, what?
Philip.
What the?
Well. Whew. Okay. We'll be back after 15-minute break.
All right.
All right, everything's back in order. I do hope, Carl. Every time that guy shows up, everything gets broken. What can I say? But I think you got it all back together. Let's find out. Can people see and hear us?
And welcome back to the Mercenaries of Mischief. When last we left our heroes, Norbog revealed that she is the daughter of Ogbog the Manslayer.
Where can we find these people?
We can find these
That's what
people
we do after the break.
on our D&D Beyond right-hand thing, and we can look at
What?
them and see their cool stuff. Oh.
Like
What?
the people on your screen.
Oh, right. Oh, right. The thing we're doing. Oh,
We
I'm
do
so
the thing.
confused. Hey, let's talk about stuff that's going on.
That's what happens
I'm
when
a
you
very
lose a
lucky
DM for a
dungeon
month.
master, and I get to play with really cool people. And let's talk about them and the things that they're doing right now. Huh. So, Arkady, tell us about what you do.
Yes, hello. Primarily, I'm a cosplayer, and you can find me mostly on Twitter and Instagram doing that. If you wanted to watch me lose my mind while I make 3 Fire Emblem costumes at the same time, you can follow me at Arkady Cosplay. And also, if you want to see more of me gaming, every Wednesday evening over on the channel Games We Never Play, I'm currently in a campaign of Vampire the Masquerade, but it's a bit in the style of What We Do in the Shadows. So if you want to see some very bad vampires, 7 p.m. Pacific time on Games We Never Play.
Oh,
Is that all one word? Any punctuation?
All one word. Yeah, Games We Never Play. Into Google will get you their stuff. They're usually a podcast, so I'm not quite sure exactly what they're at is right now.
And I don't know who I just tagged on Twitch, but
We'll find out.
I do have to ask one thing. Which characters from Fire Emblem?
Oh, geez. Okay. So I fell into 3 Houses Hell very fast. So right now I'm working on Dancer Dorothea's outfit. They just released swimsuits for some of them. So I'm working on Ingrid's swimsuit. And I love a good gender bend cosplay. And so I'm working on Time Skip Ferdinand's armor and coat. And he has very beautiful winged leg armor that looks terrible / great. So we're going to suffer.
I just dipped into that a little bit. And I'm falling hard for Petra already.
Very good. They're all very good. The game is designed to make you love everyone, and then
this is the
kill
game.
them.
Yeah, this is a game. It's a game on the Nintendo. It's basically
on the Nintendo machine.
It's a tactical strategy game. That is actually a dating simulator in disguise.
It's a war crime dating sim chess game. So commit war crimes, kiss anime boys, play complicated chess. What's not to love? Fire Emblem.
Absolutely. And there's an adorable little girl named Petra who basically talks like Starfire from Teen Titans, and I love her. But anyways,
I'm assuming
I will
you
go
can
on forever, so I'm gonna mute.
Yeah,
I'm assuming you can see Fire Emblem over on Lilith's channel soon as well.
Lilith, what do you got going on? Now that we baited you with
You guys talk. I'm going on Steam right now. Go on into Steam. You guys play.
Okay. Javetta, what's going on with the YouTubes?
Hey, it's me. I do stuff. This week we got Hero Factory dropping. This week is going to be on Wednesday. The one that I'm working on now, brain dead. Cookie Calzar episode.
Cookie Calzar episode.
Wait, is it Calzar or is it Cookie Zealous?
Cookie Zealous. I don't know why I keep doing that. No, it's Calzar.
It's Calzar.
What? It's Calzar. It's just Calzar. That's what. Yep.
I mean,
for some reason, even in the like file, I apparently named. When I look back through my files, it says Cookie Calzar in the last episode edit. So that's why I keep getting confused because I named it wrong in my file.
We probably talked about Cookie.
All right,
So yeah, Cal's are this week.
Jonathan, are we doing anything? What are we doing?
Are we doing things? Are we doing things? Oh, we're doing things. We've got some stuff planned for Gen Con. We have some very, very cool stuff planned for Gen Con. That's going to be, we have, I guess to start with, we have some stuff that we still have to set a date for, so we won't quite reveal that yet. And you can find these on our website, mercsofmischief.com or mercenariesofmischief.com. They should take you to the same place. No, actually, one takes you to our YouTube. I don't know. I gotta fix that stuff. We got a website. You can click down in the panels and go there. But on Friday of Gen Con, which is the 31st, Puck is going to be hosting a DMs roundtable, talking all about homebrew. A few of the DMs joining us on that will be Pumpkinberry, who you may know from Table Story. She runs a couple games over there, as well as Emily Rose Jacobson, who you may know from Hyper RPG. And so they'll all be chatting about homebrew worlds and the people that live in them. And then on Saturday, we'll be doing a panel talking all about how to build your DM's favorite character, somebody that belongs in the world and they can do lots of fun and heartbreaking stuff with. And joining us for that will be Guy Sklanders from How to Be a Great GM, also from Avalon Society, which just wrapped up on this show. You can find those episodes over on YouTube. There will be Sharif Jackson from Rivals of Waterdeep, a fantastic show and podcast, an official D&D show. We will also have Kat Kruger from D20 Danes and Monty Glue, who is the DM of The Unexpectables, which you may know from Takahata 101. So it's going to be a star-studded situation, and we got at least one other thing going on, probably a couple other things. Oh wait, no, one other thing we're hosting is if you've seen Through the Breach, the show that Guy Sklanders is on, we will be doing the publisher of Through the Breach, Weird Games. They are doing their official Gen Con stream show right here on our channel, and Puck will be playing in that, and I will be behind the scenes.
I'm gonna be ridiculous.
If you've ever seen Puck play, you know he will be ridiculous. And the Fate Master of that game will again be our friend Dead Aussie Gamer. So that's going to be a while. And I actually have some behind the scenes info. I was talking to him at 3 a.m. because he lives in Australia about what the show is going to be. And it's going to be a very good story.
Excellent. So
And
look
more to
out
come.
for that. As we approach the online Gen Con, many things will be happening and you're going to want to stay tuned. Now then, when last we left our heroes, the rift that has plagued Waterdeep was sealed. And Rolda and Philip drifted towards the earth. Carl rendered unconscious. The daughter of Ogbog the Manslayer arriving and asking Gilbetta and Lilith to shed off their corrupted ways, although these are different Gilbetta and Liliths, and maybe just avoid those things in the future. That's probably a good thing to do.
Don't do those things.
Yeah, don't do that. And questioning of Blackwind occurred, and Blackwind was kind of a dick about it. And now here you are in dusty streets. Rolda is there, Philip is there, and Carl just slowly drifts down to the earth. And Philip, after he gets up and he kind of dusts himself off a little bit, he's, Norbog?
And I open my giant arms for a big hug.
Norbog, oh, you've grown so much. It feels like it's been forever.
You
And
haven't grown
big
at all.
hugs. No, I'm already very old. Thank you so. Oh, I'm so glad to see you're okay. How's Ogbog?
Ogbog died a month ago.
Oh,
I'm amazed he lasted so long. But his injuries after the fight at the academy we're not healers. We've done a lot to repair our ways and better BugBear community, but neither of us know magic, and it was just too much.
I see. Well, you be strong, my fluffy, bejeweled champion. Just hugs you up real tight.
Thanks, and I lift him up off the ground a little bit in a hug.
I have run over to Carl.
Yeah, is Carl okay?
Carl is unconscious. He's breathing.
Okay, good.
Okay, good.
I will cure some wounds.
What the heck happened here?
Oh, Lilith? Gebetta?
Hey, Philip. I think
That's
we
Philip?
remember Philip.
Philip?
Do we remember Philip?
You do now.
Oh, shit.
Oh wow, we haven't seen you since
Oh, why did I forget you?
Okay,
No, I didn't.
well, that's a little harsh, but...
No, it's not.
uh,
So is it like, was he erased through all things or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys forgot him.
So I guess it just kind of all comes like flooding back is what
Yeah.
happens. And she was like, no, so you didn't exist, but you did, but we forgot about you?
Gebetta, are you having a stroke?
No! I'm saying, they said apparently someone was erasing people in a way that made everyone made everyone forget them, across...
Who's they?
Some guy told us about it. I don't remember who it was.
Carl, you have to wake up so you can explain this.
Roll just like shaking.
It's narratively appropriate for you to wake up now.
I think I am, casting Cure Wounds by Slap.
And I picture Phillips having this conversation while, like, still holding on to Norbog.
Yeah, right.
Like, oh, you're wet. It's just...
we haven't seen you since we got kicked out of that town Gebetta's sister resided in.
They're not from around here.
Oh.
They're them, but they're not them from this world? And I look at them for, like, confirmation that I have, in fact, gotten this right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Them from this here.
They're not evil. They're them.
Oh,
They're
good.
like they used to be.
Hey, quick question. Where's Darius?
In our world, he is like interning or whatever.
Okay.
I don't know what he's doing here.
We should keep an eye out for him.
Okay,
Why?
why?
Would like to talk to him. Because he did a thing and it went wrong and I got shattered into a million pieces here until Rolda and the unconscious fellow put me back together.
Hold on, back up.
Yeah, the thing.
Darius did this, and Gebetta points to the general area of chaos that we just witnessed.
Well, I don't think he meant to. It appears to have been an accident. But he was experimenting with something. He needed particular resonating crystals. I was doing a delivery, and I saw what he was working on, asked a few questions, something went wrong, and poof.
So Darius is working with them then.
This is a lot to catch up on.
Yep.
I'm afraid I'm having difficulty following this. Do we have a place to stay? Are we still in the castle? What's going on?
castle.
Yeah, we're in the castle.
They have a castle. It's pretty nice. They have really nice towels. And
Oh,
I'm going to
good.
need them again.
Oh, oh dear.
I know. I know.
The jewels look incredible, though.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for recommending the turquoise ones. They're perfect with my hair color.
You're really coming along.
Philip, you were straight up dead, dude. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm very flustered by the fact that I had just had all these memories rushed back of you that I didn't.
Okay, but to be fair, I don't feel like I was dead. I was just alive and in total agony.
That's worse, I think.
I mean, I suppose so. Maybe we should take the unconscious fellow with us.
Yeah.
Carl, you have to wake up!
It's narratively appropriate for you to wake up, Carl!
I go to pick him up and throw him over my shoulder because I am very strong.
With ease. Like,
thank
it is...
you.
He weighs less than a man his size normally does. Like,
One arm.
He's just like, bonk.
Rolled
I'm
up.
Rolda, by the way. Nice to meet you.
I've never met a Rolda before. And I extend a very big paw to shake.
Yeah, that's Rolda.
I didn't know that there was more than one, but apparently there's more than one of all those people. So I've never met a you before. Who are you?
I'm Norbog. I'm Ogbog's daughter. They told me that you know Ogbog.
Yeah, I know Ogbog. He helped me grow herbs.
Yeah, I help him grow herbs too.
This is sad.
But what do you mean? I mean, like that was. Oh, is he dead here too? Oh man, he's real nice.
Zelos and Blackwind killed him.
Hmm.
And a lot of other people too.
And Jabetta goes, jerk! And like screams into her bag at Blackwind.
Yeah, I heard about those guys.
Rhoda,
I never
are
met
you
them, no.
are you okay? You just disappeared and now you ran into Carl.
Oh yeah, I was flying through space, and then I was going to it looked like a planet to me. You know how I think a planet's supposed to look. Or is it like a plane? It was like a big ball in space, and I was going towards it, and then I hit a wall, and then I saw it. I saw my friend, the person, and they were made out of stars, and then they smashed it, and then I went flying back through. And then they told me to find Carl. He was in a machine, and it was hurting him.
Machine? Where?
Yeah, he said that they were using him in the machine to get all of the people to be one person and then putting them somewhere. He says they're all somewhere. They're not dead.
They who?
All the people that went missing.
But who
The people
put
that-
Carl in the machine?
Us!
I don't know.
Neither
The bad
us,
people.
apparently.
The bad you guys. Mm.
Carl,
This
are
is
you... I bet...
Very confusing. I'm hungry. Can we go back?
Yeah, whatever, Philip. Man,
Yeah, we gotta figure out how to wake Carl up.
I guess I forgot what a... mini you are.
To be fair, I think he's been in a bunch of pieces for like a long time.
Look, Jabetta, I'm sorry. I normally have more patience, but it's been a day.
If you check Carl's pockets, there might be snacks.
It's always...
Check Carl's pockets because he's over my shoulder. And I heard the word snacks.
There's you pull out a tiny orange.
Ooh, those are very juicy.
I offer it to anyone.
Phil,
Oh,
would you
you're
like a
delightful.
orange?
Thank you.
They're very
Okay.
fresh, surprisingly. I don't know where they come from.
We're walking back to... Or at least Jobetta's kind of trying to usher everyone, like, all right, let's go to the castles.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know. So this area seems stable now, or...
Yeah, like it seems to have got. I mean, it's damaged from all the collapsing ruins, but
But, like, interdimensionally...
yeah, it's settled right down.
You just walk around in it. Carl hasn't disappeared in like 10 minutes.
Great. All right. I guess we'll just go back to...
As you guys are heading back to the castle, the ground begins to shake again.
Jeez.
Oh no.
Oh.
Is that a common occurrence here?
Norbog, you've noticed that this has started up over the last 2 days.
Common recently. It's really only started up with for the last 2 days.
And it's frequent?
pretty frequent. I mean, we just felt it not too long ago, and it's back.
How long have you been here?
I think about 2 days.
Yeah.
What a fun coincidence, guys.
I think that means that word is quite the one for this.
We didn't mean to come here. Sometimes big holes in the world just open up and you get sucked into them. It's not a thing that's anybody's fault.
You know what? I need a drink.
Seconded.
This is a lot.
Talking my language. I like this. All right.
Can we?
Let's go get the most expensive looking drink we have at the castle.
That's probably real expensive if it's at a castle.
Not our problem. It's technically kind of ours.
I went to a castle once and there was gold in the drinks.
Gilberta's
horrible.
Just walking into the nearest bar that she sees.
And it's like in the Old West movies where like, you know, there's talking and the piano playing and somebody walks in and everything goes silent.
Yeah.
That's what happens. It's just like, boom. And everybody stares.
Crap.
Did you forget?
Gilberta's like, very well then, and she walks back outside the bar, around the corner, disguises self as just like some rando, and then walks back into the bar.
Okay. Is anyone else gonna put on a disguise having seen this display?
Gilberta's so sick of this. I'm so over it.
Okay. Give me a second to also change. I'll walk in the alley.
All right.
I'll go back to rando girl I did earlier. I don't know.
This girl's got a bad reputation in town now.
I mean, stick with one. I don't know if I should do many.
Sounds like there's only one of me.
Yeah, I mean, you
I think you're fine.
Norbog and Rolda don't really have to worry about it.
I'm used to the weird looks.
Yeah.
And
All
Carl looks like he's already drunk. Like from outward appearance, it could just appear like he's already drunk.
You just walk in, people are whispering. Did you guys see when Lady Gilberta came in here? That was weird.
I want to I'm gonna walk over to one of those tables that are saying that, and I'm like, yeah, what does she never? I'm new to town. Does she never come in?
She barely leaves the castle.
Oh, good. So her walking around the street is just really weird. Great.
Yeah, some folks said that they saw her arguing with some girl the other day, and the girl survived.
Wow, that's crazy that she didn't kill her. Is it crazy that she didn't kill her?
I mean, I don't know. The way she was talking to her, like it's not. I didn't think anybody talked to Lady Gilberta like that.
Maybe she's turning a new leaf.
Maybe. Word on the street is that Lady Gilberta took this lady on as a new lover.
I hope no one recognizes me. I didn't think of this one through.
Oh my god.
Okay, maybe I should have changed it to someone else.
It's too late now. Gilberta's like, I'm like, oh, what? Oh, what? Why is that a theory?
Well, everybody knows that Lady Gilberta lost her fiancé Sharp in the attack on Avalon Keep. And, well, she's never found a new mate before, so this is the first time we've seen her out, and she's arguing with this girl. I mean, everybody just figures.
Look, two people can be friends and argue. That doesn't have to be like a thing.
Look, I'm sorry. That's just what the rumor mill says. Like, that's
I'm just saying, and then like this person's probably wondering why like some random person
It's
is
just like why you're like really invested in this.
like, why do you care so much? And she's just like, I'm just saying, two people can be friends. It doesn't. It's fine. Maybe they're just old friends.
I feel like Rolda and Norbog have probably taken Carl over to the bar to ask for help, maybe.
Yeah.
Recommend-
Is Carl staying firmly on the shoulder, or are we going to
Yep.
prop him up in a seat?
Is there a good place? Is there like a good corner we can just prop him up? We can
Like
weekend at Bernie's
Bernie's
this.
him? Yeah,
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, fine.
Slip in it like to his coat.
Pull his cloak up a little bit over his eyes, and you can't tell. You can't tell.
He's fine.
Gilberta's spending this time at this table of people that are like gossiping.
Yeah.
Or at the bar, or just wherever. She's just kind of buying people drinks and pumping for like what the word on the street is about the events of the past few days, and that's what I'm doing.
A lot of people are upset. People are saying that Lady Gilberta sanctions unholy, ungodly experiments in the city, and that's what happened to that one section of the town. People said that she's corrupted by an ancient elemental water spirit, and that one day she's going to drown the entire city.
So they just know everything. Great.
That's the rumors
Yeah, well,
floating around town.
It's not untrue. Okay.
That people that are abducted and sent to the castle dungeons, sometimes they don't come back.
Right. Okay, and yeah, so Gilberta just does that, and then after a while, she comes back over with everybody else.
It's like, I heard the Hellsinger drinks the blood of virgin men.
What? That seems very unsanitary.
I hear that she roams the streets of Baldur's Gate, and if someone catches her eye, they're dragged down to Avernus and forced to live as her slave until she eventually devours their brains.
Some people are really into that sort of thing.
Where do you hear this stuff? This is
Just rumors, man. A friend of a
Crazy.
friend of mine said he knew a guy in Baldur's Gate. He saw the Queen of Avernus and never heard from him again. One day he showed up, had no brains.
How long has
He
she
was
been the
scooped
Queen
out.
of Avernus?
For a while.
Great. Okay, thanks. And she's about to just like flips him enough money to buy him another drink. And she walks back up to the rest of
Radan's
the
actually a warforged.
What?
Okay.
What? This,
It just escalates in craziness.
Conclusion. I mean, it would make a lot of sense.
just keep shouting stuff. It's fine.
Excuse me, bartender. Do you have anything that could wake up a very sleepy and tired person?
Yeah, I got Let me mix up a rise and shine.
Okay, but what if he's like very sleepy and like can't drink it?
Well, you can pour it down his throat.
All right, we could try that.
There's two of us. We can manage.
Yeah.
And he mixes up a drink. It smells terrible. It's kind of got like a pea green texture to it and look. And slides it over.
Okay.
Do you wanna hold him or do you wanna pour? Which one do you want to do?
I can pour it pretty good.
Okay, I'll pop his jaw open.
All right, try not to crush his face. Carl, I'm very sorry for this. I'm just trying to pour it on his mouth.
And close his jaw and gently like rattle his head a little bit.
I think you have to here. You gotta rub his throat.
So I want to
Paint
paint
the
this
word
picture.
picture.
This is great.
This tavern
It's full of all kinds of people. There's a lot of rumors floating about the Knights about the Knights Council. Gebetta's running around and getting unreasonably angry with people when they tell her rumors about people. And then in the corner, you have a kobold. Like, I imagine it like standing on the table. While a bugbear sits next to a pale, limp man and like tilts his head back and holds his jaw open. And she's like pouring this cup of thick green liquid down his throat. And he's just like coming down the sides of his mouth and all over the cloak.
It's pledge week. Mind your own business.
Oh my god.
And this is what you see out of the corner of your eye, Gilbetta, as you're moving about the room. Lilith, what are you up to?
Oh god.
I hope no one recognizes me. This is one.
You're just like,
I'm not gonna insight. I'm not. No, I don't think Lilith. I didn't even think about it, so I'm gonna roll with that. That Lilith just struts right in the same disguise she was in earlier.
So down
And
the
just-
bar, yeah, I gotta fight with my girlfriend again.
She'll just she'll stroll onto the bar stool and she'll slap on the table and be like, "Nice shot, please."
and you're getting a couple. Your face hasn't become renowned like in the day that this has been going on, but there's a couple people whispering, and
Oh
the
my
guy
God.
serves you up a shot.
What's with the whispers?
Um,
Shot, drink it.
I don't know. Maybe these people, are you famous or something?
Am I? Am I
that-
famous?
Jump at it.
Whoa. I mean, that's. I don't know if I'm ready for this conversation.
Oh no.
What? You make no sense, sir. Have you been drinking on the job?
I mean, a little bit, but also I don't think I'm the one to tell you you're famous.
Okay. Well, just give me the shots. Just
All right.
keep them coming until my friends have to come pick me out of this bar. Having day. It's the strongest one you have here.
And he keeps serving you drinks.
Jabetta's gonna go up to the mess in the corner and be like, did it work? Like, is Carl awake?
No, Carl's still unconscious.
Jostle him a little.
I don't. Maybe this is the thing that happens after he does the fixie fix.
Yeah, it seemed like it was very strenuous, and he's been in a machine for a while.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
I
He's
I don't
fine.
know any ways- I don't know
There.
any special ways to wake someone up.
Yeah. So,
Actually, can I
Norbog.
do like a medicine check to see if something like a restoration would help any? Or some kind of...
You could do a medicine check.
Would it do any good?
I don't know.
You can play D&D as much as
You can play D&D as much as you want.
That's a very good phrase. I'm gonna remember that one.
It's Sean's like main phrase.
All right. So you can't medically find a reason why he won't wake up.
I don't know. He doesn't seem dead.
And I know dead people.
If I know a thing or two.
Do an Arcana check? I don't know.
Dead people.
I have no idea.
Oof.
But it's just like, seems fine.
Can I intimidate him into waking up? What other skills do we have here?
Right? Just go through all the. Can I roll
Carl.
every skill until something works?
Survival.
Oh,
I
you
wanna make
better
sure
wake
he
up.
survives.
I want to imagine I can see this and just be like, try hitting.
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you try harder?
No, but I mean, I don't think that's...
Just at the bar, kicking back drinks. Hit him!
I think he's like... It's like being magical asleep.
Okay, hold on. And Gilbetta kind of has this moment of clarity where she's like, okay, so Carl's back. Philip, what is Philip doing right now?
Philip is sitting awkwardly at the table, silent, watching all of this go on.
Philip, do you want a drink? Do you?
Yes, please.
Okay. Get him a drink. Somebody, please. What do you...
Okay.
If I hear that, I'm gonna yell like, "Attendant! A round of drinks for these lovelies over there." At that table.
Okay, hold on. We've got Philip is back. Carl is tired, I guess. There's that. She just points at Lilith.
I wave.
Okay,
I
Norbog,
wave back.
You said you were trying to find us. Why are you trying to find us?
Well, I was trying to find you to try and get you to keep from, flooding cities and eating people's brains, supposedly rumored. I don't know if that's true, but it's just what you hear around town.
I want to imagine that's when I bring like the drinks and stuff like that, and like, who's eating whose brains?
You, apparently.
You? Question mark?
Well, that can't be true. That's gross.
I don't know. It's just what people say.
And
I mean,
Blood nuts.
if you
drinking
haven't
blood
tried
and-
it, it's hard to say whether it's gross or not.
I mean,
I hope you guys aren't picky. I just picked something random. He said it was strong.
it's fine. I just kind of want to forget a few things.
it's no cookies mead.
Oh,
y'all got some
No
drinks.
face jerky.
Cookie. Miss Cookie.
Yeah. Basically, my dad sent me off to try and find you to start trying to set things right here. And I mean, on the plus side, I thought I was gonna get the menu, but you're not. So, like, that's already, we're already like 3 steps ahead because you don't have the trident and you're not Queen of Avernus and you're not evil. So, like, that's 3 of my jobs already done. Go team.
You did it.
Good work.
Hey, you're killing it, Norbog. And
You
Philip
did
has
it.
another drink.
Here, you can have mine too.
Thanks, Rolda.
Do you think... Go ahead.
Well, she's just kind of like, she's like, oh, also apparently this, and she points to Lilith's like disguise. She's apparently there's a rumor that because we had that little quarrel the other day, the fight in the street, apparently there's a rumor that you're her Gilbetta's lover, new lover, like this disguise specifically.
I'll pull my tail. Gilberto, that's silly. Anyone could realize that was an argument between us.
No, I'm serious. That's what the people are saying.
Oh.
Yep.
Well,
So there's that.
huh. Someone thinks that I'm famous.
That's
I-
probably, I would say, dating the dictator in this town probably makes you a little famous, or being assumed to be dating the dictator makes you probably a little famous.
Aren't you usually famous
Oh.
though?
Yeah, as, my other, self. This is some
As a
commoner.
singer.
Yeah, as a singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
a lot.
this is different.
And Gilbetta just,
Well, if you need some help, I mean, before he died, my dad and I were trying to come up with a plan, and whether or not I was able to find you, there might be someone else who can help. There's an abandoned port near the Somber Hills. My dad thinks there might be somebody there who could help us. I think he said his name is Wormspit?
Wormspit?
He's alive.
He's my friend.
We think. We don't know.
He's
We
very
couldn't get
smart.
there ourselves. Dad was pretty badly hurt, especially towards the end. It was hard to move around with him.
How far is it?
There could be other survivors from the keep.
Yeah.
We're in water deep, right?
Yep.
Somber Hills isn't that far away.
Great. Are you okay?
I'm just. I think I need a few more drinks.
Okay.
This is.
Cool.
And
I'll
Norbog, can you
Get
kill
up on the
2
table and
people?
yell. Whoop.
I was just asking because he looks like he's gonna get pretty drunk. You might have to carry him both.
Did
to
you
the
ask
front
if
of
I
the
can
wagon.
carry 2 people?
Yeah.
Do I have 2 arms?
You do.
Norbog. As
Very
Philip's
strong
like,
arms.
oh,
Can I squeeze your muscles?
just like her dad.
Ah! I rolled a hangs from the arm for a second.
Apparently they work for hugging
weighs
and
25 pounds.
carrying.
Okay.
She's a HugBear.
She's very fluffy.
She's very fluffy. I like
I'm
it. Your dad was
if-
very fluffy.
If you're not you, and you're not you, the two of you,
Uh-huh.
and you're new, I don't know how to respond to you.
I'm me.
Thank you for putting me back together.
You're welcome.
Is there a me where you're from?
Well, I think all the other yous were dead. Or at
So-
least that's what they thought.
So
That's not the most encouraging thing I've heard
So
today.
what happened is, from what I've gathered, is that whatever they were doing was erasing people from all of time and space with this whatever they did to you.
Okay. I did. I wonder if this was the end result of those experiments.
So there's like no memory. Like I had no memory that you had ever existed.
Redan was talking about you.
Oh,
When we were-
Redan. How is
when-
Redan?
Yeah, because I could remember and he could remember, but nobody else could remember. And he said, Philip. And then I recognized you because Puck showed me your picture before he disappeared. Do you remember
Who's
who
Puck?
Puck is?
I do remember who Puck is. He's a trickster.
Yeah. He
Wait,
he came and he did some tricks to us, and then he disappeared forever and told us
Okay.
what was going on.
Do you
Do you-
have a Norbog?
I have never met Norbog, but her dad is there, but I think that Redan said that there was a Philip, and he was broken or something.
Well, you guys did put me back together.
It's true.
yeah, So you remember Puck? Who is Rolla? Who are some of the other people?
There was Marcus Phoenix.
I know Marcus.
You know Marcus.
How do
There
you-
was K3 had another brother. Nobody seemed to remember.
Yeah, K3 had her whole family here. She was actually quite happy to move back to Waterdeep after we moved in.
Yeah, one of them nobody over there could remember.
That's odd.
Yeah. And then a bunch of random people too. I'm trying to figure.
Oh,
who
wasn't
else
there-
People's?
Zelos is somebody.
Oh yeah, Zealous' assistant. There's rumors about that relationship
What is that?
too.
What is that going? What are you doing?
Yeah.
What was his name?
No?
Owen.
Owen
Oh,
Stone.
yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, he
Yeah.
was a guy that existed.
He had
I
fancy
remember
glasses.
him. I
Yeah.
don't have a
So,
lot of good things to say about that person.
so all those people we can't remember,
They
but
can't
you
remember.
can.
I was kind of torn into a bunch of interdimensional pieces, so maybe that has something to do with it.
Me and Rodan went to a bunch of different dimensions.
Could it?
We can ask people here for those people that are missing, see if they know their name. I'll just get up and walk around and be like, do you know Marcus Phoenix?
Well, Marcus Phoenix's whole thing was being not known.
Marcus
so
Yeah, like-
Phoenix was,
that's not the
All
one.
the names I pick.
but you don't know that. And I think Marcus he talked about his advanced degrees in secret stuff.
This is all a bit above my pay grade.
Which one of those people would be the most well known?
Maybe. Well, the Tea Leafs were street performers around here. How many Tea Leaf brothers are there?
There are 3.
I think it's supposed to be 4.
So Philip's like, okay. This is all a bit above my head. Norbog, did you study a lot of science and magic in the time that we've been apart?
No.
Okay. So that's a no from both of us.
Great.
You didn't get anything from Darius? It sounds like you two were close.
Well, no, I was simply delivering gems to him.
So just really bad timing on your end.
Yes. Does anyone know? Okay, we have your Norbog. Your father said that he may have the whereabouts of Wormspit, right?
Yes.
If we
He's
find
pretty
Wormspit,
sure, but it's a lead.
maybe it's something. If we find Wormspit, perhaps we can get his ledger.
Oh.
He kept detailed records on everybody, on their homes, places they like to go.
Well, I will say,
Yeah.
at least from what we've seen in our world, when people were erased, they were erased from everything. Books, images, literally like they never existed.
Yeah, there was a girl, she drew pictures of people, and the people that she drew pictures of were missing out of the pictures.
And
Well,
she
that
says,
could be step 2.
She said, Jabetta says, we do have these things that Pin gave us that apparently can help you remember everything, but it latches onto your brain.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, lovely. That sounds wonderful.
Zelos made them.
Yeah.
Do you have some?
And
You
Jabetta, I assume Pin, I think I got multiple from,
Yeah, I believe you took a handful.
yeah. And so she kind of holds one up and she's like, yeah, so apparently it attaches onto your brain and you can remember all the everything.
Oh, yeah, don't put this on.
Yeah, I wasn't. I mean, I
it's
grabbed them in the event that we needed it. Thought could even potentially be used against an enemy. Was my thinking.
I think Penn and K3 put them on. Is something
Yes,
bad
Pen
gonna
and K3
happen?
did put them on.
Well, here's my thinking. If we find Wormspit's ledger,
Uh-huh.
maybe we can find Gearstrip.
That would be good.
And maybe Gearstrip can help us figure this out. Because he knows more about this kind of thing than we do.
Yeah. Cool. So that sounds like a plan. Also, did you spend time with any of these versions of ourselves?
I did. I lived in the castle along the rest of the Knights Council.
In your opinion, if we were able to reverse the death curse in this world, how do you think they would respond to that? Would that be enough for them to leave our world alone and come home? Or is the only way this ends with us basically destroying them?
That's a
Uh-huh.
That's a big question, other Jobetta.
Uh-huh.
Look. The Jobetta I know was a different person after she lost Sharp. After she lost Koshano. And that trident didn't help. Sometimes we become the worst versions of ourselves when we fight against a fate that we feel is inevitable. Our fear makes us worse. So maybe we just need to show people that it's not hopeless. I mean, look at me. Yesterday I was in a million pieces and in agony. And now I'm here drinking with my friends.
I lean over and I give him a hug.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. This is a frown upside down moment. And I can understand the mood after the attack on the keep was awful. Everyone was destroyed. We lost friends, we lost family, we lost our home. And even when we won, the victory was bittersweet. We won, but the world we had left when we won wasn't the one we started with. And we can't be afraid to pick up and start over.
Yeah. See, in our world, Koshano died way later. And Sharp is still there. Spoony.
Everyone survived then, except for Koshano.
For the most part. He died killing Blackwind.
Well, he did lock himself in that vault one day. So, I mean, at least he went out heroically.
You know, he... Look, I think he was maybe having an off day that day. I don't know. He was trying to do the best he could. Okay.
How come the Philip here lived at the castle with you guys, but Redan said the Philip there didn't even live at the keep? I guess you guys don't know. You don't remember.
And well,
weird.
Well, we have our memories back now. But
the
last time that I saw Philip was at the vault, the day at the vaults.
Yeah, after I closed up my shop at the Dwarven Vaults, I came back to the keep with you guys, and I stayed there. And I took on Norbog as a kind of unofficial apprentice.
It's very good.
Yeah. See, in our
Show
world,
off my hair.
you never came back.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. In our world, you never came back. We didn't see you again.
Perhaps time works differently between the two worlds.
Can I
Maybe that was when I got shattered.
can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Or that was directed at Gilbetta or Lilith.
Oh, sure.
You're fine. I get the sense I don't exist in your world. Because you don't know me.
Never met you?
Yeah, I remember all the people that were there before, and Ogbog never mentioned having a daughter.
But Ogbog does exist.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's alive.
Yep.
Yes.
He's got a very nice garden.
Yes.
That's
Maybe
a lot to think about.
He is no longer Ogbog the Manslayer. He is Ogbog the Weed Slayer.
Maybe
That's
you
how
do
I know him
exist.
too. Do you know my mom? I haven't seen her for a while, but do you know her?
Who
do you know
dat?
any other bugbears?
Who
Her
is
name is
he?
Ranva. She kind of looks like me. I mean, she's big, she's tall, she's furry. We have the same ears.
Do we know a Ren?
Do we know? Yeah,
Oh,
probably
you
wouldn't.
guys have never met a
Nope.
Ranva.
Nope. Okay. Nope.
That is odd. Perhaps in this world, Ogbog met Ranva, and of course now we have our treat Norbog here. And in your world, he never met Ranva.
Or maybe they split, and Ranva and Norbog are somewhere else.
Perhaps.
Maybe. She does tend to wander a lot.
Mm.
We can ask when we go back. I'm very curious to meet you in our world.
Yeah, it would be more bearable living here if I knew somewhere else me and Dad were still happy together.
I bet he'd be very interested to meet you.
I'd like to meet him too.
You might be different, though. Sounds like he did things different. You know.
My head hurts.
It's a lot.
I've been drinking
Everybody-
a lot.
Look, I've had all my friends die a lot of times. And I've never gone on an interdimensional rampage. So I feel like there's something else going on here.
Your cobalt is intermittently inspiring and disturbing.
Also, hey, you're a jewel guy. Do you know what happens when you touch two crystals that potentially contain souls from alternate realities together?
You saw the ring
What do you mean?
earlier. Koshano showed it to you back at your shop.
Oh, that green
That
ring.
ring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when we
Oh.
found out that it was something odd was going on.
Can we go to the castle?
Yeah.
I have to go to my
Yep.
I have to go to my workshop.
Yep. And Jobetta, on the way to the castle, she explains to him everything that happened in their world and tries to figure out what's different here and the whole thing with the rings.
Norbog, I'm gonna need your help. I'm gonna need a steady second pair of hands.
Got really good strong arms.
Excellent.
Isn't the first time this has happened, Philip.
Carl on the shoulder again, I imagine. Just like heading back.
We got Carl over the right shoulder, Philip supported around the waist on the
Yeah.
left.
Perfect. He's
This
like,
happens to Norbog a lot. She's got a higher alcohol tolerance than everyone else. She's usually the designated driver or walker.
Right.
Hey, Gilbetta. Maybe when we get back, we should try to blend in with the staff that's there and see what the last thing they said to them.
Oh, you mean the other us's to the...
The other us.
Oh.
To the staff that's working under them.
Maybe. Let's see what Philip's got cooking. Let's get him back.
Okay.
And
So
put Carl in a bed or something.
you guys arrive back at the castle. Philip is quick to go to his workshop. He flings the door open, and immediately he's like, "That son of a bitch." Inside, it's full of storage stuff with Darius's unofficial logo on it.
It's his logo just says Big D's weaponry.
Big D's inventions.
Big D's machineries.
Of course he did. And he starts moving it out. And Jabetta, Lilith, and Norbog. And it actually rolled a 2. Did you guys roll a perception check?
Okay.
Oh no, back to figuring.
That's a nat 20.
It's
So it's a 28.
Nat 4.
Nat 20, so 28, baby.
You did it. All right. Well, I'm going to have to go with the nat 20. I'm sorry, everybody.
This is like my one thing that I'm consistently pretty good at.
There's pieces of MT1 in some of these boxes. And Norbog, you remember that MT1 is the Warforged that runs the Mage Tower back at the Academy.
Joanna will point it out. She said, that's MT1's left arm.
Oh. Okay. We've got to get this all back together then. Perhaps he can help us out too.
Different. He looked different when he was at our tower. Yeah. And then he opened the door. And then everything kind of happened at once after that point, but we were in jail.
They implanted a different MT in our mage tower.
Mm-hmm.
These motherfuckers!
Wait, do you think this is our MT1 from our world?
I mean, if they took ours,
Are there enough parts here to make a full MT one? Or does
Yep.
this just look like the discarded?
It's
old
all
parts?
there.
Okay. Yep, I think that's him. It's okay. I already did this once today. I think I can figure it out again. And I'm gonna start
Carl!
arranging the pieces
Carl
into
just
what
limped.
looks like an MT1.
We
Damn it,
just shake-
Carl.
Shake Carl again a little bit.
I've just kind of, and then there's, if there's any spots where like there's stuff hanging off, I'm just kind of like squishing it together. Not putting anything together successfully, but lining up the parts.
So Philip joins in. He says, okay, well, this is fine, delicate work, and I'm sure I can help out it as much as I possibly can. Norbog, do you want to give us a hand? We got to connect all the pieces.
I got a hand.
It's a
I
lot
got
like
two.
it's
I
a lot
found it.
like watch assembly.
Oh, okay. If you tell me what to do, I can probably figure it out. I mean, it's not natural, but we can do it.
Other Jabetta, other Lilith, do you want to get in on this?
Stop saying other.
I'm sorry.
Just
I don't know what to call you. This is all very weird.
I much prefer him saying other than the people that are like, keep telling me that I destroyed everything. I'm just saying.
Well, okay, you can go with other. I feel like people know me as Hellsinger over here. I've been called that.
Yes, that's because you took over the throne of Avernus.
Yeah. Do you want to be known as for that?
Yeah.
I mean, over here. I mean, I don't.
I mean, it is a pretty cool name.
But you shouldn't do it. It's not a very cool job.
I agree.
I mean, people at hell want to hear music too.
It just sounds like she discarded the Lilith name. Is all I'm saying. So,
You get to be the only
anyways,
like I'm the only Rolda. High five!
okay, high five.
Yeah,
We're the Lilith and Rolda
yeah.
group. All right.
And I think there's only
So-
one Carl. I don't know.
You all get to work trying to reassemble MT1. And while this is going on, Norbog, you're watching all this unfold. These familiar faces with these confusing stories, and just everybody kind of like looking for something to move on, to make progress in this world, something to do. And your mind takes you back to the refuge that your father had built for you after the attack. And you're walking through the garden with him. And he's picking herbs, preparing some things. He says, Norbog, do you know why we called you the Fear Eater?
I mean, it's just what you do. You pick one word and another word and you put them together and you have a name.
That is how it used to work in the BugBear tradition. But your mother and I picked those names for you as a kind of wish.
A good wish?
A good wish. You are shining light. You showed us. You are our hope that there could be another way in the world. That in a world that looks on us with fear, that things could change. And you could be a shining light that takes the fear away. A fear eater.
I'll try my best, Dad, but I mean, I couldn't have done it without you. I mean, you're the one who started things. You and Mom taught me very well. I'm proud to be your daughter.
You do well with it on your own.
I don't,
You are the fear eater.
I don't
The
want to
world
be
is gonna
alone.
need. You won't be alone. The world is gonna need fear eaters. Our friends, our family, they're scattered. They've been thrown around the world by the horrific attack on our home. And they're afraid. So I need you to go find them out. I need you to take their fear away, Fear Eater. And I need you to get them to help you make this world a better place. And he kind of rubs your fur.
What if I'm scared?
Well, then that fear will only make you stronger.
I don't know how.
You'll find a way. I believe in you. You're stronger even than your mother and I. You grew up amongst the bravest, most powerful people in this world. And you can make them what they were again.
I'll try and find them. And help them any way I can.
All right. But that's a mission for another day. For now, help me pick these herbs.
You know, I can never tell the difference between some of them, Dad.
It's all right. They'll recognize the daisy. And then you're brought back to the moment after that memory. And MT1, after a bit of work, is reassembled, and the last piece is brought out of the box and slid into his chest compartment, and he begins to power up again. Oh my. This is... Something has gone wrong.
It's okay. Now. Empty.
We are not in our correct reality.
No.
Yeah.
They took you apart and took you from us and brought us here.
What's the last thing you remember?
I was working in the tower. There was a flash of light, and I was disabled. I was disabled by myself. Another model, perhaps.
Yeah, that's the one that they replaced you
Yeah.
with.
It looked different.
When?
A few days ago. We are in trouble.
Yeah, I think it was. It sounds like it was that kid's Darius. Do you remember Darius McLaren? He's the son of Darren McLaren.
Yes, Darius McLaren, son of Darren McLaren, the Barbarian.
Yeah. Well, he
Baron.
became a Baron.
Yes, he did.
He's not a Barbarian anymore. I think he still is. I don't know. Norbog, is Barbarian a thing you can like retire from?
You can change your ways or you can stop fighting, but I don't know. I think it's something that just is always in you. So he's probably still a barbarian, whether or not he's swinging an axe still.
So Darren McLaren is still a Barbarian Baron. Anyways,
We're gonna try to find worm spit in this world. Also, there's like earthquakes that keep happening since we've been here.
That is an advisable course of action.
also, do you know how to wake up Carl? Because he helped me put Philip. We found Philip. Philip was in pieces. And we put him back together. And we found you, and you were in pieces. And we put you back together. And it seems to be a theme going on here. So Carl might be able to help us find pieces of the next person.
Yeah,
This is
Shake
odd.
Carl again.
apparently they're the ones that were erasing everyone from memories.
Yeah, Carl was in a machine, and it was hurting him, and so I got him out. And he said that they were using him in the machine to make the people disappear.
This is very strange.
Yeah.
Can you show us the room of this machine builder? Maybe MT1 can take a look at it?
Hey, down in the basement?
Yes,
the
I would like to
basement
see
of the
it.
castle, was that where we were?
Yeah, that's where
Okay.
where you found it.
Yeah, it's down there. The guards here are real stupid, and they're real easy to sneak past.
I just give Tibet a stare.
I'm not touching that. Nope.
Me and Carl were able to sneak past no problem. I got my head stuck in the door, and then I shot it, and then I got my head free. And they didn't even notice. Come on, I'm
Well,
going to show you a place.
You roll the leads everybody down there, and MT1 takes a look at all the equipment and kind of reads everything over. This is disturbing.
Yeah.
Whatever was being conducted here is causing the integrity of the reality to collapse.
Well, it's not doing it anymore because I think Carl was like he was like the fire for it. He was like the power. And now he's here. But he put back the floating part of the city. He put that back together. So maybe usually if all the things are back together, I think he disappears. I think that's what happened last time. So there must still be things broken here that he can fix.
Has the world been shaking?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, a whole lot.
I believe the two realities have become entwined.
That can't be good.
What does that mean?
That means that inevitably they will collide.
Soon?
Collide as in like physically, literally, or like merge into one?
It is difficult to say. It is largely theoretical at this point. But I imagine the results will be catastrophic.
Hey, Mr. Gilberto, weren't you asking about touching the things when the thing is touched and from if it's the same thing, like with the rocks?
What? The rings?
Yeah, the rocks and the rings. You said you were asking what would happen if they touched. What do you think would happen?
I mean, we saw what happened.
You did? What happened?
They exploded.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah.
So, I mean, is it going to be the same thing if two whole universes touch?
It is uncertain. I will have to do more research.
Is it
If I
know
find
the
other me,
whereabouts?
I'm going to not give myself a high five.
But is something like this something soon?
I don't know. I do not have enough information.
Okay,
Do we-
you research. We're gonna go see if we can find Wormspit.
Yes, and see if you can find Gearstrip as well.
Yes.
Wendell Gearstrip will know more about
Also,
I think
we have a lead on where Calazar is also, I think.
Yes, you do.
We do?
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
Because we made the choice to go find Calazar or Blackwind first.
Mm-hmm.
Was
And
Gearstrip a
Norbog, you know
disappeared person?
Calazar is a very reclusive, socially awkward dark elf who doesn't talk to a lot of people and socialize, but he had a friend who was a friendly basilisk.
Yeah.
That was very affectionate for basilisk.
Mhm.
Yeah, so we'll go find Wormspit, and then if we get a lead on Gearstrip, and then if not, we can go get Calazar as well.
Very well. Before we go, I just need to do one thing. Norbog, could you come back to my workshop? I'll prepare something that'll make the trip easier.
Of course.
And Philip takes Norbog away up to the thing. She's like, the gems look really nice. You're really coming along. It's a good cut. What do you think about all of this?
It's very confusing. I was prepared for very different sort of confrontation, but this is better in some ways and worse in others.
I
It's
suppose so.
nice to see them like this, but
It is better, isn't it?
it is, but it comes with more problems. And if we're trying to put the world back together the way it was, we don't get to keep them.
I suppose not. But maybe what's more important is that we should find our friends and our family and put them back together.
I think so. I think that's the right thing to do. Because we can't risk the worlds colliding. The earthquakes can't keep going on.
No, I think we're going to need some help. And
I agree.
He gets you to hold some things for him, and he quickly does something together, and he pulls out a tiny crystal chariot carved out of gems.
Her eyes sparkle like an anime character.
And this will help us get around more easily.
What does it do? Is it magic?
Tis. I have enchanted it. It actually becomes a full-size chariot. It is a wondrous figure. It took me many years to get this one done.
I hope one day maybe I can learn a little magic. Just enough to make my jewelry sparkle a little more.
You've got the gem crafting part of it down.
I know.
Hey, is that... and he kind of points to the great club that you have, and he says, Is that the Heartsthorn thicket?
I turn and I'll pull it down off my back. I trust him enough to show it to him, and I pull it down. Yeah, do you wanna look at it?
It's still blooming.
I know it hasn't stopped.
It's incredible.
It is.
Your dad had a green thumb for sure.
I know. I'm sad I didn't quite inherit it. It feels like I've lost another little part of him.
Well, you're a fine jewel crafter all the same.
I try. If I can't grow flowers, at least I can make jeweled flowers.
Yes. Oh, there's a couple things I could show you later with that. But let's go help these poor lost souls.
I agree, they need it. They're useless without us. All magic users?
Right?
Do they even have a sword among them?
Okay, well, I'm going to try not to take a session to that being a wizard, but very well. Let's go.
Oh, you should ask that around. They got a lot of weapons these days.
They sure do.
We haven't even checked what we got from Zealous's vault yet.
No, you guys got to go through that stuff. But
Not yet.
we're going to put a little pin in that.
Oh, jeez.
And we're going to check in with our good friend, Mr. Koshano, real quick.
Oh.
Yay!
Here we go.
You've been given some clothes now. They're from this tabaxi that has taken you in. And there's definitely cat hair in them. But they're warm and they're not wet. So it's nice.
Thank you.
No problem, my friend.
Do you know me?
I do not know you, but perhaps we can spend some time talking.
Your name, it sounds extremely familiar.
Really? Perhaps you are a performer of some kind. Would you like to try an instrument?
I suppose.
And he reaches behind his chair and he pulls out a drum. And he hands you the drum. And he says,
hardly an instrument. It's more like
try it. Memory and talent are really linked.
All right. Do I? You just like hit it, right? It's
Yeah, just hit it. Play the drum.
I'm not sure what I don't know what's good hitting.
Just let the music flow through you. Don't think about it too much.
You don't.
There you go.
That's
There's
good.
something there, I think.
Is that good? Is that the sort of thing that would warrant professional performance?
It's music. Go ahead, try again.
Something feels weird. Like I don't know, like it's tingling. Is that normal? I mean, I'm just hitting it too hard. I don't know.
Maybe. Perhaps. Perhaps you maybe just have a little bit further to go with it.
This
But you seem to
feel
have
like,
some rhythm with it.
It seems like if I was performing, it doesn't feel like music would be. Did I? Maybe I had I feel like I had a sister.
That is odd.
something. Does the name Betty mean anything to you?
No, I can't say I've heard a name like that.
It's a weird name, right?
But have some tea. Perhaps this will jog your memories.
Is it like magical tea? Is this going to like get me drunk or something?
No,
Seems
it's
like a
herbal. But perhaps some good food and good drink. And hearing the good food and good drink, you imagine yourself in some kind of tavern. You're sitting at a table with a blue elf and some tiefling woman. And a big pirate-looking dude is bringing you delicious food. And he hands you a big plate and he says, "Sorry about your trip. I'm sure you'll feel better after some good food and good drink."
Is that like a common way to phrase that? That feels like an awkward. Wait, there's something familiar. Do you know of a like a large pirate man and a blue elf and a pink demon woman? Purple, pinkish purple, sort of.
That is very interesting. I know people who fit that description, but I know many of them.
Like in a group. I think like I worked at a bar or lived there or something. Maybe I was a performer.
Perhaps. Maybe that's not your right instrument. We could
Am I
try
what?
something else. That's not your right instrument. Try something else. And he hands you a pan flute.
All right. Close thing I got to that. I don't.
Maybe not that either. But as you're blowing on it, another memory comes back. You're terrified. You're standing on a hilltop, surrounded by a vicious-looking undead army. In front of you is an imposing-looking man with a suit and a simple beard, and another man who looks like he's made of black smoke. They're staring at you, asking you questions. And then you reach for this pan flute on your belt, and you blow into it. And this gust of fiery wind comes out.
Gonna turn it like towards the fire and just.
Normally you try to play a note.
I was just testing something. Do you know a man made out of smoke? Does that sound familiar?
There was a man made of smoke.
I think
He caused a lot of people a lot of pain. His name was Blackwind. And that hits you again. And you have a memory of Blackwind wrapping his shadowy tendrils around you. He's about to kill you. Zelos is there. Your plan didn't work. You hope everybody's going to be okay. And then you also remember some bizarre place, a black pyramid in a desert, a different Blackwind, split down the middle, claw marks on his face. People at your side as you drive a sword into his heart. You don't know who they are, but you know that they're friends. You know that you'll die if you do this, but it's okay as long as they'll live.
Was I dead? I think I fought Blackwind. Or killed him, or fought him. Does it seem like the standing on the hill memory and the going into another world memory do they fit together? Does it make sense in the continuous timeline?
You try to parse it together, but they don't seem like, it's like trying to arrange a puzzle in your mind, and you can't fit these pieces together. They look like two very different outcomes of a similar experience, but you somehow have memories of both.
I fought him, and maybe we both died. And then maybe we had to fight again in hell or something? I think I died.
Well,
Am I dead? Am I alive right now? Are you alive? Are you certain that you're alive?
And he reaches over and with his pawed hand and pokes you with a claw, and it hurts.
Ow. All right.
I don't think you're dead. So if you are dead, you got better, which is incredible considering nobody has gotten better from being dead in many years.
Who are those women? You said you know of them, or the black. Do you know where to find any of these people? The black smoke man, the blue woman, the demon lady, the big pirate.
I think I know where to find one of them. But if you want to get your stuff together, we'll go on a little trip and then we'll take you to them.
I don't really have any stuff, so.
Well, then you're ready already.
I guess so.
And
Yes, so.
he roots through a trunk and he pulls out a hat and he says, "You may want to wear this. It's raining."
Thanks. What hats do I have around that aren't that hat?
And Koshano. Yeah, that's I love it. Koshano head out into the world. Go look for someone.
Good. I've got a lot of tattoos.
Yeah, maybe you were in a gang.
A bunch of them, apparently. Well, half of them look like cover-ups.
Well, it's okay. I won't judge you. I've been through some hard times myself. But
Seems like it. Yeah.
there is always something new for us over the horizon. Let's go see if we can find your friends.
Yeah.
And away you go. And that's where we're going to stop today.
Woo!
Thank you so much for joining us.
All the
Thank you very much to our special guest playing the lovely Norbog.
Thank you for having me and letting me live my bugbear dreams.
You have a seat at our table anytime you want, madam. You are delightful, and we love having you.
Thank you. You can call me anytime. I don't do anything ever because of quarantine.
We could always use more bugbears in this show.
We could always use more
Right?
bugbears. And now I've wrapped you up into the lore.
Right?
Too late. Now you'll never get rid of me. My
It's like a
plan
whole
has
thing.
worked.
Thank you so much for watching us. Thank you for following. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for supporting our show. We can't do this show without you guys. So you are the real stars, and we love that you support us and back us up here. It's because of you guys that we have cool stuff like mics and all this kind of stuff going on, and we really can't thank you guys enough for it. Please check out the episodes when they go up on YouTube. Check out all our other shows. We got that going on, and check us out for new announcements as we come up to Gen Con, because we got a lot of really cool stuff rolling out there. We talked to at the halftime show. And tune in tomorrow as the story continues with Too Many Warlocks, and tune in next week when this story continues and we find out what goes on from there. That's it for now. And until next time, class dismissed.
I made you about to cry.
Daughter died from a tragic magic plague. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie, and the ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. Nate's wife said, call Pete the polymorpher. Nate said, I'll handle it. I will raise our daughters. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie, ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song.